Everyone. So today's question is, a 50-year-old man, known alcoholic, presented with malaise, nausea and pain in the loin. Examination showed the following. Which of the following malignancy is likely to produce such a clinical scenario? And you have an image showing bilateral, it's showing a lower limbs, and one of the limb, the left lower limb, is showing some veins, prominent veins with surrounding erythema. So what is this? Any guess? So it's basically a old age man, alcoholic with a thrombophlebitis of the veins. So which of these malignancy can produce that phenomena? That's going to be the question. So the given image is showing migratory thrombophlebitis. So migratory thrombophlebitis is nothing but a paraneoplastic syndrome which can be seen in certain malignancies. So where can you see that? So you can see migratory thrombophlebitis in pancreatic carcinoma. So what do you mean by paraneoplastic syndrome? So there can be a first indication of an occult malignancy. So you need to know what could be the manifestation of a neoplasm. It can manifest, rather than the primary manifestation, it could manifest as these paraneoplastic syndromes. So these paraneoplastic could be certain endocrine manifestations like your Cushing's syndrome or syndrome of inappropriate ADH secretion, Cushing's or SAADH. It can be hypercalcemia, it can be polycythemia, sometimes it can be even hypoglycemia, okay, or certain dermatological manifestations like acanthosis nigricans or dermatomyositis. So whenever you see all these, especially in an old age person, you have to think in terms of a paraneoplastic syndrome. You have to exclude. Okay, so hypercalcemia is one of the most common paraneoplastic syndrome. So any clinically apparent hypercalcemia, try to exclude a malignancy. So which malignancies can produce endocrine manifestations? So most commonly your small cell carcinoma of the lung can produce endocrine paraneoplastic manifestations, whereas your squamous cell carcinoma of the lung can produce hypercalcemia as a paraneoplastic syndrome. So polycythemia, which malignancies can produce polycythemia as a paraneoplastic syndrome? Your renal cell carcinoma or your cerebellar hemangioblastoma. So can anyone tell what's the syndrome associated with cerebellar hemangioblastoma? Your VHL syndrome can produce cerebellar hemangioblastoma. So when you see a renal mass polycythemia, think in terms of an RCC. Sometimes your fibrosarcoma can produce hypoglycemia as a paraneoplastic syndrome. So sometimes RCC can, the initial manifestation can be a polycythemia and an unexplained polycythemia, or a hypercalcemia can be a manifestation of squamous cell carcinoma. So you should know what is it. Okay, so remember, small cell carcinoma of the lung can cause endocrine paraneoplastic syndrome like Cushing's and SADH. Your squamous cell carcinoma of lung can cause hypercalcemia as a paraneoplastic syndrome. Then polycythemia can be caused by your renal cell carcinoma or cerebellar hemangioblastomas. Then you have so many other, I'm just highlighting the importance ones. Then you can have your hypercalcemia, your endocrine manifestation, your acanthosis nigricans, that can be a manifestation of a gastric cancer. Okay, so what is this? This is called migratory thrombophlebitis, which can be seen in pancreatic carcinoma. It's not a necessity that all person needs to exhibit it. So this is also called Troisi's syndrome or Troisi's sign of malignancy. So you should not get confused with other Troisi's signs and other things. So Troisi's syndrome or Troisi's sign of malignancy is migratory thrombophlebitis, which could be due to pancreatic carcinoma. Whereas you have something called Troisi's sign of latent tetany. It can be seen in hypocalcemia. When you're going to tie a BP cuff and inflate the pressure 20 millimeter of mercury above the systolic level, you can get carpopedal spasm. This is Troisi's sign of hypocalcemia. Then you have something called Troisi's sign. This is nothing but enlarged left supraclavicular lymph node, which is usually secondary to a gastric adenocarcinoma. This is Troisi's sign. So you have Troisi's sign of malignancy or Troisi's syndrome, Troisi's sign of hypocalcemia, and Troisi's sign. Don't get confused. Okay. Thank you.